Here's Big Bo.
That's crazy. He didn't even finish his part of the segment. That's crazy, bro. I can't.
There he is. Okay.
Take this moment of silence to see how fucked up the situation is. He didn't even finish. That's crazy.
We would say a small chronic break, but we don't smoke weed.
No. We don't do none of that.
We would say
We drink, but we don't do none of that
right.
stuff.
We would say a small coffee break, but we don't drink coffee at this time.
No, we only drink coffee in the morning.
Right. So here's the thing. I really got nothing else to say about what we were talking about. Just again, when you work a job, make sure it's something that you want to do, and you get in there, put your head down, and do what you got to do, and get the fuck on gone.
Man.
Because when you make friends, it's messy. People want to talk. They want to turn you against this person because you don't like them, but you're talking to her. You know, it's like I'm going through it right now.
And people will smile in your face, and turn around and stab you in the back, because they're trying to achieve the same goal that you're trying to achieve. Only they're going about it a whole different way.
They're gonna go to HR on your ass, and then you're gonna be stuck. Like,
oh well, he said this,
right,
and he did this.
Yep.
Why are you worried about what I'm doing?
Real talk.
Concentrate on what you're doing.
And if nobody is there to witness this and understand what you are going through,
what the hell are you talking about?
You're stuck, because what are you going to prove? Nothing. You're going to lose your job, and they're sitting there laughing at you.
Not a goddamn thing.
But you know, karma's a bitch.
Yes.
Hey, with a capital B, biatch. It is a bitch, because you know what? What goes around will always find itself right back around to you.
It comes around. And it comes around sometimes in a vengeance.
Yeah.
Because let's talk about my situation for a second. Because, you know, the reason why I was forced to resign, so to speak, is because I wasn't meeting company standards. But when I was there, your credit rates went up. Your sales went up when I was a cashier. But when I moved and evolved into a better position of power, then y'all want to come with this other stuff. That's because it's not because of what I was doing. It's because of this. Y'all may not understand, but it's because of this. This is what a lot of these people are afraid of. This is what they're afraid of. This and this is what they're afraid of. Because they know that when it's all said and done, the Nubian nation is the most dominant nation on the face of this planet. It's always going to be that way.
I don't think they heard that
very correctly.
No.
Should I say it one more time?
Yeah.
I should say it one more time.
One more again.
The Nubian nation is the most dominant nation on the face of this planet. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, it's the white man and this, that, and the third." Stop smoking whatever you're smoking.
And give me some of it.
I'm trying and sell it to me.
Okay.
Right? Type shit. The Nubian nation is the most dominant nation on the face of this planet. Y'all better remember that. I don't even care if I can get flagged for this shit. It's the truth.
And then with the Bible, that is something that
y'all done opened up a can of worms, y'all.
It opened up a whole bunch, because this right here is something we've been lied to since the day before forever. We've been lied to about the Bible since the day before forever. All of these white figures and whatever the canon was put for the Catholics, and because they control the canon and all that, right? But here's the thing. Reverse this. How about 85 to 90% of miracles being performed
Mhm.
and things of that nature in the Bible were performed by black folks, right? But they don't teach you this in Sunday school. They don't teach you this in church. They don't teach you this
Mhm.
because the Catholics has their knee on preachers' necks. Look, I've been an ordained minister now for 21 years.
Question: before you get into that,
hmm
before you get all the way into, he was finna go in on y'all.
Oh, I was going
Make sure that you add in about the part about the Vatican.
about the Vatican.
The Vatican.
Again, the Catholicism that goes on there in the Vatican, it's a Catholic. And the whole thing, the Vatican has had and has now multiple stolen artifacts from every tribe in the world in their building right now, right? But they also say that, we're alluding to the fact that we may have the ark. I don't think so. I think who has the original ark,
It's not Noah.
it's not the Vatican, it's not Noah, but it is the Ethiopians. If you think about it, the Ethiopian Bible is the only Bible in the world right now that goes off of the original text. They have what, 60 something books in their Bible when this Bible only has 33, and the Catholic Bible only has a little over 40 something, 50 maybe.
Somewhere around.
You know what I'm saying? So they want to black out the fact that black is beautiful, black is perfect, black is good, black is the original. You'll never learn that. You'll never learn that. Not fucking with these Catholics, not fucking with these white people, not fucking with these so-called Christians. You'll never learn that. You'll never. What did they say in the Bible? And I believe it was once rewritten as well. The biggest trick the devil ever pulled was to convince the world that he never existed. Thank you. Who is the devil? Who is the devil? So the biggest trick the Vatican ever pulled was to convince the world that they don't exist. They only exist when it is right for them.
Wow.
They only exist when that canon aligns with what they're talking about.
Y'all better pay attention.
So, look, let it go. Think for yourself. The only true thing I know the Bible has ever said was be your own.
Or come as you are.
Or well, look at this. You are the only one that can think for yourselves, right?
Absolutely.
I think for myself. You think for yourself.
Yeah.
It's called discernment. Write it down. Get a marker. Get a crayon if you got to. Grab a napkin. It's called discernment. And discern something means that you are fully capable of breaking down in your mind what was said, what is coming, what is to come. You know what I mean? You're fully capable of that. That is discernment. So when they out here in church, while you sitting in church for 6 hours, 4 hours, 9 hours, including Sunday school, or Bishop Shirley's wife, you gotta take care of her while you wasting all your fucking time there. The real church is right here.
In you. It starts in you.
Starts in you. I don't have to go to a building with 15 other people to confess what I believe in or what I don't believe in.
You confess in your heart.
You confess in your heart. And let me actually tell you why. God said he made us in his image. What does that mean? We look just like him, correct? Yes. Male or female. He also said that we have dominion over angels and the animals. Guess what? The angels were his personal, private enforcers and secretaries. but he gave us dominion over them, which means that who is the God brain? The God brain is you, because God made us in his image and he also made us after his likeness. So you have the power to control your fate and your destiny. Get it right. Stop going to church. Stop filling up. No, I ain't going to tell you to stop going to church, but stop filling up that motherfucking collection plate, because that collection plate just bought Bishop Tutu and Nunu a goddamn Cadillac and a new 4-story house. And he's laughing at you,
I don't know how many audio podcasts we done did
He's laughing at y'all.
about that.
Real talk.
It's real true, because a lot of people, like I said, this goes back to what I just said, the abusement of power. That's one of the abusements.
Uh-huh.
A real ordained minister is not going to take, you know what I'm saying, abuse. It's not going to abuse his power. Like, I give you one prime example. Bishop Neil Robertson, my uncle, his uncle. He doesn't abuse his power. The man just went back to becoming an ordained minister because he didn't like the way that people was pertaining ordained ministers. You know what I'm saying? Because they was basically taking money from people. That's stealing. When it's all said and done, that's stealing.
That's all they do.
You're taking advantage of good people and their hard-earned money, and you're stealing it.
Look, that's all they do. They steal in the name of the person you call God. They steal in the name of the person you call Jesus, and they steal in the name of the person you call your Savior. Think about this, people. Wake the fuck up. The Bible was written from a man's point of view. It was not ordained by God, because God never, ever went in an alley, on a mountain, or behind a fucking house and told this motherfucker to take out a book and write down what I'm saying. No, it is I am not gonna go there. It is written.
Go ahead, go there.
It is written by man for man, and by man to keep slaves in check. That is the whole purpose and function of the Bible, is to keep slaves in check. Here is a contradictory that I want to prove, and you can go look this up. Here is a contradictory.
All right.
God is supposed to be against the slavery and the misrepresentation and mistreatment of his people. Right?
Okay.
He says this in his word. You won't be enslaved, but yet you have in Timothy. Thank you, God. You have in Timothy and in many other passages where the white man has put his hands on it and rewritten it and said, slaves, obey your master. Nowhere in the original text, go to Ethiopia, get the Bible. Nowhere in the original text does it has anything that says, slaves, obey your original master. Obey your master. No, it does not. He discondones slavery. And from what we have been taught, which is the wrong way, then if you fall for anything, you will succumb to nothing. Think about that. Stop playing with yourselves and realize that the Bible was written by somebody's fantasy and fairy tale. However, a lot of that was taken from the black man and our gods. All right? Who is God's God? Where did he come from? They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to ask you that question. Who is God's God? Who does God answer to? Well, they said that God answers to no one because he condones slavery and slaves must obey their masters. Think about the brainwashing they are putting you through. Stop playing and wake up.
Damn. I got nothing.
I mean, just
I
seriously.
got nothing.
Just
The man just broke everything down to y'all. Like it may not make sense to y'all. Comment down below if it makes sense to y'all. It may not make sense to y'all, but it makes sense to me.
makes sense a hell of a lot to me.
You know, because like I said, I have been listening to these teachings and these lectures for many years. As long as I've known this man. And might I add, it's been 30 years that I've known this man.
Mm-hmm.
And I found out that he was my family.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need to pay attention because what you guys have been taught and what you guys have been learning it's the wrong way.
Bullshit. And I've been an ordained minister for 20 plus years. People, I've been ordained for 20 plus years. Think about this.
Here we go. Another one.
Right? Think about this. When an ordained person says, you know what, enough is enough, let me tell you what's really going on. You need to listen. You need to listen. I've been brainwashed. All the times I was in school going through these ministerial courses and classes, I've been brainwashed just like you. But it took me to open my eyes and put two and two together and say, look here. If there wasn't any slavery, there would not be a written slavery Bible written by the Anglo-Saxon. Because that Bible was written for slaves by the Anglo-Saxons, 1600s, 1700s. You have all of these different Bibles now. Have you thought about that? You have all of these different Bibles. You have all of these different religions. And they're all teaching you the same fucking thing, which means put down the black man. Put down the ebony man. Why? Because we don't want him or her to know the truth about the king and queens that they are. They ran the world. They're not going to tell you that. Teach that in Sunday school, you son bitch. No, you don't want to. Teach that there were black kings and queens in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th centuries. Teach that. Guess what? No, we don't want to. Because if we can teach you that you have no background, then you will succumb to us and believe whatever the hell we say. So you know what? Fuck them. No, fuck you. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
That goes back to what I've been saying for, well, God knows how long, for the past couple of years. People, my ebony people, my Nubian people, y'all do not realize how much power y'all really have.
He's been saying this for a long time now, y'all.
Years.
Listen.
Y'all do not realize how much power y'all really have.
Listen.
Not only at the tip of your tongue, but at the tip of your fingertips. Y'all do not realize how much power y'all really have. And all y'all got to do is just open your eyes and use it.
And don't let nobody teach you astray. The only thing that these people cannot take from you is what is in here. The minute you let them in here, you're lost.
You're done. You're done.
Don't let them take this. Don't. Because
of Ebony's person, you know what's the greatest weapon of an Ebony's person? Their brain.
There you go. We taught everybody. We taught everything. How do you think you learn how to read and write?
Hello.
How do you think you learn how to build shit?
Hello.
How do you think you know how to do mathematics?
Hello.
Us. Not him, not her, not them. Us.
Hello.
Get it together, people. Get it together.
So with all of that being said, we're going to take a little bit of a small break because this has been very insightful, very informative, and I hope that y'all take what we say to heart because I don't want nothing bad to happen to my Nubian people and my Ebony people. We're gonna take a little small break and we'll be back. Y'all keep it locked.